Welcome to the Elementary Virtual School, the EVS. I am Bernadette Smith, the principal. We are excited to welcome you to the first virtual elementary school in the York Region District School Board. At this time in history, we are all confronted with the many demands and shifts taking place as a result of the COVID pandemic. We have all been urged to rethink our practices and the ways in which we carry out our daily personal and professional lives. Staff across the Wire DSB have been working relentlessly to navigate through these new demands in order to prepare for the 2020-21 school year and work collectively to create an engaging, inclusive, and safe space for all our learners. We appreciate your patience, support, and understanding as we navigate this new landscape. As part of our supported entry plan, our orientation days will provide students and families with an opportunity to learn more about the Wire DSB EVS and become acquainted with the various resources and supports for learning. As a school board, York Region is dedicated to equity and inclusivity, which fosters optimal student success. As per our director's annual plan, we are committed to fostering the well-being and mental health of all our students, building collaborative relationships with all stakeholders, committed to equity and inclusion, and empowering ethical leadership. You may wonder what this means, especially in an online school environment. Well, this means that in all our learning environments, whether they are in person or in the virtual school, the children in our care are at the center of teaching and learning and will work to achieve success. We will be sure that who they are and their lived experiences are reflected, affirmed, valued, and respected as they learn with us and each and every day. Students, we know that you will be missing your friends and your teachers, the support staff, your principal and vice principal from your home school, and they will miss you too. However, we welcome you to this new learning environment. It's really exciting, where you will be meeting new friends, staff, and teachers who are all here to support you. In the elementary virtual school, we are dedicated to ensuring that all children will see themselves reflected in what they are learning each day. The richness of diversity in Wire DSB classrooms will be reflected in what you, our students, will be learning as part of the various learning platforms that we will be engaging in. Whether it is in the stories that you're reading, the videos that you'll be viewing, the songs you'll be singing, world issues, discussions, and debates you may be engaged in your lived experiences will be an important part of our learning. A little bit about the structure of the EVS. Currently, we have close to 28,000 students registered and over 1,000 staff members, including teachers, educational assistants, designated early childhood educators, administrative staff, and site administrators. The EVS is divided into 4 areas: the North, Central, West, and East. Site administrators and administrative assistants are designated for each area. These areas align with the areas of your home school. Please note that the site administrators for the following schools in the East are clustered with the North as a result of larger numbers of enrollment in the East: Armadale, Aldergrove, Beckett Farm, Cedarwood, and Randall. You may access site administrators and admin assistants through the email addresses for each area that are listed on the EVS school website. You're also invited to follow us on Twitter at EVS_WireDSB. We will be posting regular updates there. The elementary virtual school hours will be Monday to Friday from 8:45 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. All students receive a recess break from 10:25 to 10:55 and lunch from 12:35 to 1:35. You will be provided with a daily schedule that includes 300 minutes of learning opportunities with a combination of synchronous and asynchronous learning activities, and a balance between whole group, small group, and individual learning. Programming will be based on the full Ontario curriculum, and it will include opportunities for guided instruction, large and small group learning, synchronous check-ins, and asynchronous independent work. Synchronous learning time may include students working independently and in small groups, while engaged in a virtual classroom with the teacher overseeing their learning and available for questions. Each day, our kindergarten students will be engaged in 180 minutes of synchronous learning time, and grade 1 to 8 students will receive 225 minutes of synchronous learning time. Your children's teachers will be in touch to invite you to their Google Classroom and get started. Please look for the invitation in your child's GAPS account. Please note that these accounts are the same as the one that your child used last year with the same password. As a reminder, you use this email address to access your child's report card in June. Student absences should be reported in EDSB. A tip sheet on how to report absences will be made available on the virtual school website shortly. We want all our students online to feel as though they have the sense of belonging and community that was there when you were in your classroom back at your home school. In the elementary virtual classroom, students will be critical members of their classroom community. Their voice is an important part of the learning that contributes to the richness of the online learning experience. As most importantly, you will also be learning from one another. These are all significant pieces to this new learning experience for everyone that will be supported by the wonderful team of elementary virtual school teachers and all the staff that you will interact with throughout the day. We have provided several modules for you to engage with as they will help support your entry into the EVS. As well, we have provided several asynchronous activities for you, our students, to get started with your learning. Thank you for your time today. This is part of our supported entry program.